Hello everyone, thank you for joining us. So today, if you haven't read the title already, which I really hope you did before clicking this video or if you just saw the channel, I don't know. But anyway, we will be showing you all the road bases, and today I'll try, believe it or not, editing the video for the first time with Clipchamp, I guess. It was free, so I don't know. So let's get to it. So first here we have the vehicle spawner. Now if you look at this, you only have three choices: the long bar push back tug, and the push back tug, which is small. So the long bar is usually used for like military planes, and the fire engines obviously used to put out fires, and it's a game pass. But then there's the pushback tug small, which is used for a lot of airliners, I believe, like the A220, let's example. And here you can spawn many planes, all military. Besides, if you press, I can't pronounce this, sorry, you get all of them besides the two blimps. For old military, we have lots of things. Obviously, we don't have every single military plane, because you can't be spawning a C-130 Hercules at a road base. So we have a bunch: A-10 Warhog to the Su-57 and 27. So we also, if you don't know, I'd like to inform you, because I didn't really know, and it was like terrible. So what is a road base? So a road base is where when a road is like temporarily blocked, like, let me show you here, when there's like cones blocking it, like over there, yeah, and there's cones way over there in the distance. Oh, that's so nice, this feature. Yeah, so that's what it's used for. But like planes will land on here in case, and you should search it up, there's this really very cool image of a C-130 Hercules flying and landing on a road. It's crazy. So there's many planes that fly to road bases, all military obviously, but here's a very famous one, which is also the newest plane in the game currently. The JAS 37, I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, I'm sorry if I'm not. Gripen? Yes, and the skins, you have the Brazil livery, the Hungarian, the South African, the Swedish Splinter, and Thailand. Now, I believe this is a Swedish fighter jet, the Origin, but I'm just going to choose Thailand for this. And I wasn't paying attention there. Yeah, there is no blank livery, or default livery, unlike the F-16. But I think it's pretty cool how they all have all these liveries. So I will demonstrate what happens at a road base. Oh, that's not what happens. But what happens is these roads, they just happen to become runways, usually in the state of emergency. But let's fly to the very next road base, which will be leaving RNG, and we will be proceeding to go to, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm just gonna say ISO for short. I'm sorry, I don't exactly know how to pronounce it. Now, there are three, while I'm using this time while we're flying to tell you, there are three different road bases. They're all just called road base in that. There's ISO, RNG, and Greater Rockford. So they're all really cool. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I'd say RNG's my favorite. And this is Perth, isn't it? Yeah. So let's fly over Perth and not crash into this mountain. I'm sorry, I'm kind of in an uncomfortable position, but if I move, I'm gonna ruin the audio. So I'm gonna while we're flying, I'm gonna demonstrate some cool things you can do with this plane. Those flares are epic. That's a cringy word, I'm sorry. But those flares are really cool. Yeah. We have 3 levels. We have 3 levels of flaps. Camera lock, lock plane, gear, all that normal good stuff. Flies at 1,100 maximum. And I'm sorry, but I usually do have trouble finding this place because there are so many roads and you just have to find like a base. So over here, I believe we're flying over the Red Arrows base. I kind of forgot. Oh, RF Scampton, that was the name. I thought RF Scampton was the one with the desert. So we got some people in chat saying Sarah is in line. Yeah, I believe him. He was in line, guys. He was in line. So here we're flying over ISO, and don't worry, I will cut the next flights. So where you want to locate this beautiful road base? So right over here, where you'll see a double road, and I'm probably going way too slow, but we'll get there in time. Camera lock's gotta be it's like one of my favorite features, because like when you're landing you can see the gear and it doesn't like block it like this. Yeah. So here we're coming in to land. If you can see, I can't go into the free cam mode or get binoculars, but if you can see in front of us, we have a double road, and the main road is where, unfortunately, I do not believe there are any lights, and it's night. It's turning night, or now it is really night, but there are cones to indicate where it starts and where it ends. So 32 throttle with 3 flaps, which is a full flaps, is considerably a good speed to land this plane. And if I don't butter, I'm sorry, but I am not in A330. So here we come in to land here. If you can see those cones, they kind of illuminate. And I'm a bit off track here. And I'm supposed to land on this road, but trust me, that's not my superpower. So as you can tell here, just as we see the road base is just when the cones indicate the runway. Also, if you do want to see the new 757 update in the aircraft development, I would suggest you watch my video. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say so I don't advertise you too much. So let's park in here and delete our jet so if someone else wants to come, we don't annoy them. Well, there's 2 hangars, which is really nice. Alrighty. So this is ISO place. What am I saying? Shoot. Okay, there we go. So this is an ISO road base. Now it has 2 roads, and one of them's a runway. Yeah, it's the one I landed on. So here we have the vehicle spawn. There we go. For some reason it always opens that leaderboard whenever I leave or exit the aircraft spawner or vehicle spawner. So here, I'm just going to press all. Literally the same planes. Not a very good, or it's a great selection, not a very large selection, I should say. So, yeah. This is probably not my favorite. I don't think we should be saying like, oh, this one sucks or something, but it kind of does. But that's okay. No, it doesn't actually. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. But this is a nice road base. I'd say it could use a longer runway. But I'm going to take you on a journey of cut footage. And I'm going to take you on a journey of cut footage F-35 flight. And I'll see you when I'm landing. Whoa, you just teleported here. I don't know, I don't even know what happened. But, lucky for us. We're in Greater Rockford. Rockford. Such weird how spelling works. So, as normal, we have the same vehicles. And, I don't know, this one will surprise you. The same airplanes. Shocker. Sorry, that was horrible humor. And we have one hangar here, and that's about it. We have fuel tanks that do work, and this isn't a bad amount of runway for the 39. Yeah, I would say this is probably, yeah, that's good. That's kind of creepy actually. Probably not the best. I'd say it's number 1 RNG, number 2 Greater Rockford, then ISO. Sorry, ISO. But yeah, it's about the same as the others. I think it's pretty funny when I'll show you a little trick, because these are technically still new enough, but people still go to it a lot, and I hope that doesn't stop. So if you go into accessories and you click cones, okay, it's not allowing me to. So, but what you do is you would place more cones like these on the runway, and you trick people. Yeah, it's a fun trick. Oh my gosh, he's such a marathon runner. If only he could do that in the pacer test in school. But no, he was only able to run so many laps. That was a bit personal, my bad. Yeah, so that's about it for this episode. Ooh, nice cones here. So guys, thank you for watching. If you aren't, I would ask that you subscribe if you like. I usually post PTFS content, so yeah, and if you have any questions, concerns, that stuff, please just tell me in the comments, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye.